Hello there, world of tankers. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's video, I'll be playing in the Tier 10 Italian auto-reloading medium, the Lion. A vehicle that I think a lot of people think gets overshadowed by the Progetto and the Caro 45-ton. But I actually disagree. I find the Lion to be a very, very fun Tier 10 medium. It's got pretty good mobility, it's got a really nasty auto-reloading gun, and one that's unique enough to differentiate it from the Progetto and the Caro. See, the Lion basically has a two-shot gun, because the third shell is a reserve shell. If you shoot that, you are going to be sitting at a very, very long reload of 16 seconds. But to make up for that, this is the only auto-reloader left in Tier 10 that gains DPM when dumping the clip. So if you shoot your first shell, and then your second shell, without dumping the third, you will gain DPM on single shot firing. So you're basically a Rhino, but in a medium form. And here's the real kicker. You have tungsten. Tungsten is so nice for an autoloader because you have the ability to deal now 400 damage per shot. If you needed to dump your clip, that means you can deal 1200 damage in 6.6 seconds. That's pretty crazy, right? This is not a 57 heavy, this is a medium tank, and it can deal 1200 damage. And it's got gun depression and decent mobility. Its armor is mediocre at best, but it's not as bad as like a Leopard's armor. However, the mobility is on the rather meh side. It goes 50 kilometers per hour, and as you can see, its power to weight isn't anything remarkable, and that's even with improved fuel, so it's definitely not the fastest tank, but it's understandable. It does have to have some downsides, and I think that's completely fine. So, we have the enemy Rinoceronte. We're going to put on our tungsten, and there you go, 398 damage, and 396 damage, and you know what, screw it, there you go. That is what a tungsten clip in this vehicle can do. That is 1185 damage dealt from this tank. And this is exactly why I find the tungsten clipping potential of this vehicle to be so dangerous, because you just rip out damage. And we are already reloaded again. You can see how fast our second shell reloads there, because that's the highest DPM. IS-4 is getting shot. Oh, great. Yeah, they're all just sitting back there. I actually got shot, even though the IS-4 was the one detected. I was the one who got shot there. Well, at least we got a shell into that chieftain, but very lame. Yeah, I wasn't spotted. They were shooting at the IS-4, and I got hit. Breh. That's lame. That's very lame. I mean, we're probably going to lose this, because our team's obviously not doing a very good job here. Wonder if we can hit that Badger. Got the Leopard over here. There you go. Nice shell into the Leopard once. Well, we've done 1800 damage. The problem is our team is just not good. I mean, you can clearly see that. Ooh, you know what, though? We might be able to hit that Waffenträger. Well, we're not able to hit him just yet, but maybe we can hit the Leopard. I'm being careful, obviously. The grill is going to leave. We have the chieftain. Well, we still have the 50 TP over here. There's the 5A driving in the cover. Let's aim it on that Leopard. I don't think that shell went even remotely close to where I wanted it to. There you go. There's one shell into the Leopard. You know what? Not bad. It's still a pending shot. We've done 2200 damage now, which is decent. And we reload again. Okay. Well, we got the WZ-111 GFT pushing into mid. Are we going to be able to hit that player? I'm not really sure what that player's doing. That's the first thing we got to figure out, right? Let's see. I'm going to move up here a little bit. And what I'm hoping is that that WZ is going to look off, yes, that direction. We can get one shell into its rear. We are able to load high explosive. There's a 385, and let's get another. Aw, that sucks. What a waste. That was a 90 damage high explosive. Oh, well. As I said, this team is not doing very well. But, you know what? It is still winnable. It is still winnable. We're going to have our shell back here in just a little bit. And I'm going to see if I can maybe help out this this player in the 50 TP from the 5A. In 13 seconds, we have our tungsten back. And there's the Leopard. You going to poke it again, Leopard? You've bled all of your health poking that spot multiple times. Alright, let's see if I can help out this. Ooh, yeah, that's actually really going to be good now to help out against this 5A. Okay, let's move up here. And we'll see if I can basically kind of save this player. There's one shell, and even though you hit me back, you're dead now. Oh, that leopard is still alive, though. We gotta love that. I cannot believe that that leopard just is still alive. Like, he's literally sitting in the open. Bro, get out of here. Go. Like, what? It's always the worst players that get to live the longest. Like, bro is just sitting there. Is the badger still back there? I don't know where the badger is, and that's a problem, because... Oh, there it is. Okay, well... I can't pen the badger at all from that angle. Just load in a high explosive. You know, 160 damage is better than nothing, right? So... I can get behind that badger. That's not the problem. Problem is, what else am I going to have to fight? I'm going to try and get to the side of this player. The badger is so slow on any terrain that's not hard. And because of that, it gives me the ability to try and get to the side of that tank. There you go. Perfect example. There's one shell into the side of the badger, 2 shells into the side of the badger. Then we just keep going here, and he's cooked. And by the way, because of the way this auto-reloading clip works, we can just keep doing this over and over and over. And now that we're on the rear of the badger, we can start loading HE. There's a 480 high explosive, a 507, and... Do we wait? Yeah, we'll just wait. And bonk. That's what happens when you drive your slower vehicle alone. You get absolutely cooked. Again, you can see why the tungsten being on an auto-loader / auto-reloader is incredibly dangerous. It allows you to do whatever you want. So now we just need to move in. An ideal high explosive onto the roof of that chieftain. We'll take that player out. And then all that's left after that is the Waffenträger Alpha E100. Oh, that even works better. I don't think it's possible for the Waffenträger to one-shot me, so, okay. Truly incredible RNG coming from me. This is just like the Progetto in terms of its accuracy, so, yeah, I don't know. You don't expect to hit every single shot you fire in this vehicle. But that is completely fine. As I said, it's not possible for this Waffenträger to kill me, so we're just gonna try and find him. Bro, where did he go? Huh? Oh, there he is, just running away as fast as he can. Goodbye. I can't believe that guy got that far. I mean, it makes sense. Wargaming gave the Waffenträger gear oil. I just did not think that that player was going to bail like that. Well, we ended up dealing just shy of 6,000 damage, picking up an ace, and pretty solid game. 276,000 credits earned. I mean, the tank's just so nice. We cleared that entire badger in 6 shots. I say it all the time, right? At the end of the day, all vehicles with clips are better than tanks without clips. And you can see why here. What does that badger do to counter me? Nothing. He's screwed. The moment I got to the side of that badger, he was cooked. Because it cannot turn fast enough to counter me. Now, to be fair, if the badger was smart, he could have backed up to the edge of the pillbox, and then I wouldn't have been able to get behind him. But obviously, not all players are built equally. And that badger driving to where he did to begin with was already enough to get him caught out in the open. So I took my chances, got to his side, and that was the end of that player. So now we just have to get into one more game and see if the line can do just as well. But this is a tank that I do find actually very nice. If I'm not mistaken, it is the only auto-loading gun that features tungsten. I think it is. Well, technically the mouse tank has tungsten, but it's not the same thing. This is an actual auto-reloader where you shoot the shells, right, individually, where the mouse tank is more like an annihilator, so, you know, it goes bam, 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 and then you reload the whole clip. So I don't really consider that a auto-loader, you know, it's a different design. Now we're going to move to this spot over here. Let's see. There we go. We have the enemy Progetto. Nice 407 damage shell. Not bad. Tungsten still got a pretty decent chunker out. And let's get a shell into the 62A once. And a shell into the 62A twice. Yep, there you go. We've already dealt 1,200 damage in this game. Once again, just such a good example of the auto-reloading capabilities this vehicle has. Nice shell into the Rinoceronte. Unfortunately, our teammate looks to be cooked. Alright, well, I'm going to move up here and see if we can get some damage into the Rhino, maybe. There you go, 354. You gonna poke it? You wanna test your luck against an auto reloader? Well, we reload ourselves, and let's just aim it on his roof. There you go, nice 280, and bonk. There you go, another player to the chopping block. The Progetto tries to hit me. We got a 260 on our rear, which I'm not really sure what his big brain plan is. We're just going to wait a teeny bit. Can't HE him, but there you go. 345 and 408. And then I'm not going to dump it, but we're just going to get the clear into his tank very quickly. There you go. Easy stuff. We've already done a lot of damage in this game. The Progetto is obviously... Oh, I was close. It was very close. Unfortunately, our chieftain might die to that Progetto. Not that I can really do anything to help with that. Alright, well, let's poke. The Jagdpanzer was spotted last in the open. The chieftain actually lived, rather surprisingly. I want to be able to shoot that Jag, but he's not showing me his lower plate. There you go. One shell into the Jag's lower plate. And we're just going to move up at this point. We can easily get to the side of this Jagdpanzer. I'm not necessarily worried about that 183, because if the 183 tries to shoot me, we have 18,000 vehicles that are looking at his side. So we got one shell into the Jag, two shells into the Jag, and I'm going to ignore the Jagdpanzer, because I would assume our team is going to kill him. Or not, or they're just going to let him do whatever he wants. But that's fine. We are reloading in just a moment here. And let's start firing upon the IS-7. There you go. 349. And 321. Bonk. Oh, that was just an unfortunate shot. Oh, well. You know what? Screw it. Let's just shoot him, because I think at this point it doesn't really matter. Yeah, our teammate's going to get the clear, so... Pretty good game, though, once again. I mean, you can see, the gun on this tank, it's not the best in terms of accuracy. And it's not the highest DPM, but what it has is just a that was an El Bozo moment there. Average 183 player. Bro thought he could, like, snap me or something, and wasn't even looking at me. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Well, let's take a look at the post-game results here. In total, 5,000 damage, 700 assisted, another ace, and another 170,000 credits. I don't know. I just find the line to be an absolute bop. I find it very weird when people are like, oh, it's not very good, or, you know, it's kind of a worse Progetto. I don't really see that. I really don't. I've only played the tank 7 games, but I find this to be an incredible vehicle. I do very well on my main account with this tank. I do very well on my press account with this tank. And it's because it has tungsten. You can deal 400 damage in a medium. And not only that, but you gain DPM when dumping the clip. And it's not bad DPM either. It's 2,900. Like, in general, this is a really good tank. But either way, you can let me know your personal feelings and comments down below. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.